So, you've been tasked with getting your organization's contracts organized, maybe for the first time. This training will help you with 3 basic fundamental tasks in the process. Where do you start? And then once you've started, how do you stay organized with those contracts? Why does contract management even matter? So in the event you are trying to justify contract management to senior management as an investment, as a strategic objective of the organization, we'll give you some tools to do that. And third, we'll talk about how you can exceed everyone's expectations and have contract management make a real impact in the broader organization. We're going to talk about the purpose of this training, what topics we're going to cover, and importantly, what topics we will not cover. The purpose of this is to learn how to turn contracts into meaningful data for contract management. But the benefit of that data and that process is that contracts become a strategic part of your organization and have a direct impact on profitability, either by growing revenue or controlling expenses, particularly managing unexpected risks. This is where the real benefit from contract management comes from. Your current situation looks like this. It's an arrangement of documents, calendars, tasks. We're going to bring all that together and make it meaningful and actionable for the organization. What are we not going to cover? We're not going to talk about government contracts. Government contracting in any jurisdiction, but particularly the United States, is a complex regulatory process. There's a lot of money involved, and a lot of organizations have government contracts. Much of the literature on contract management concerns government contracts, but we're focused on commercial contracts, not government contracts. This is not about legal representation. As the disclaimer said, I am not your attorney. Our organization is not your attorney. This is not legal advice. You need your own lawyer to represent you on any legal matter regarding any contract. This is also not the discussion of the law of any particular jurisdiction. These are basic contract principles that will apply in most Commonwealth countries. Countries like Australia, New Zealand, the United Kingdom, the United States, Canada. But the law of any particular jurisdiction or subnational jurisdiction, like a state in the United States, is not going to be covered. General principles specifically for contract management. So what are we going to cover? We're going to talk about what a contract is, how to know it when you see it. We'll talk about what contract management is, especially as distinct from the contract and the contracting process itself. We'll talk about how do you work with a contract once you have one, and the documents that might relate to that contract. We'll also do something that's innovative. We will talk about the contract portfolio. How do you look at contracts at a macro level and not just on a case-by-case or an individual contract basis? And then we'll talk a little bit about contract management systems, what's important, how they work at the end.